Hello, this is Big Al, and welcome to another card opening video. And today I'm going to finish opening this box of 1991 Topps Stadium Club Series 2. I previously opened half the box, so I encourage you to check out that video. And I'll put a video to that, or a link to that video in the description. And also I'll put a link to the video of the box. I opened a previous box of 1991 Stadium Club Series 1. And I'll maybe see if I can remember to put a link to that also in the description. But there were 36 packs in this box. I opened the first 18 on the last video. So now I'll take the next 18 out. I'll set the box to the side. And I will continue on. There are 300 cards in this checklist. We're going to get well over 400 cards in this box, so there are duplicate cards. If you watched the first video, you know that. Also, there was some sticking in the first video. I have had this box in the freezer, trying to prevent that, but there was a little bit of sticking. Not totally bricked, but some cards were stuck together. So let's continue on. Juan Agosto, Juan Berenguer. I thought we had some sticking, but we didn't. Jamie Quirk. And we have our first Hall of Famer of this session, and that's Dennis Eckersley. Nice photo, typical Stadium Club photo, action shot with this really nice Stadium Club design, pictures all the way to the edge and so forth. And I showed this in the last video too, but on the backs of these cards, it has a picture of their Topps rookie card, which was always really neat. So there's a Dennis Eckersley, and it's followed right up by another Hall of Famer, Randy Johnson, the big unit. So that is cool. We got back-to-back Hall of Fame players there. So there's Randy Johnson, Milt Kyler, Chili Davis, and we have a Brewer, Jamie Navarro. I remember him. Steve Farr, Jeff Kunkel, Mark Portugal, and Turner Ward. Now if there is a chase card in here, it is the Jeff Bagwell rookie card. That's in Series 2 here. So still looking for that. So hopefully hopeful to come across that. There was some sticking there, I could tell. Here's Andy Hawkins, Stan Belinda, Jack Armstrong, Steve Buechele, Rick Dempsey goes in my Brewer pile, Roberto Kelly, Anthony Telford, followed by Jeff Innes. And here's another Mark McGwire. I had him in my last video, and I put him in the Hall of Fame pile, so I'll do the same again here, even though he's not in the Hall of Fame. I understand. Kent Merker, Jeff Blauser, and Scott Aldred. Funny how sometimes I open these in this little promotional card. It seems to be in a slightly different spot in the pack. But here's a John Russell sliding through home plate. Mike Felder. Thomas Howard. Herm Winningham. Here's Jesse Orosco. Joel Skinner. And here's Tim McIntosh with the Brewers. He's stuck to Scott Radinsky, Sid Bream, Jose Offerman. Here's Tim Raines, Hall of Famer, and followed by Harold Baines, back-to-back Hall of Famers again. So Tim Raines and Harold Baines go in my Hall of Fame pile. Scott Kaminsky, John Habian, Pete Smith, Eric Plunk, followed by Jack Clark, who was a very good player with multiple teams, with the Red Sox here, Dan Wilson, and we got some sticking, Sil Capusano, Chris Hoyles, Bernard Gilkey. Here is another Hall of Famer that we haven't seen, Roberto Alomar, goes in the Hall of Fame pile, Gary Scott, and Glenn Davis. So I will continue on. Scott Chimperino, Pascual Perez. Keep thinking they're stuck when maybe they're not always stuck. Keith Comstock, Jeff Manto, Andujar Cedeno definitely has some stuck to him. Got a few here that are sticking, unfortunately. Phil Plantier, Terry Leach, Mike Moore, Juan Augusto, Juan Berenguer, and Jamie Quirk is stuck to another Dennis Eckersley, so multiple Dennis Eckersleys. So that's nice to get multiples of a Hall of Famer. And continuing on. Paul Assenmacher, Chris Carpenter, Scott Terry. Here's George Bell with the Cubs. He was a MVP at one point in his career with Toronto, I believe. Gerald Perry. Greg Smith. Again, got some sticking going on. Bruce Hurst, Kevin Wickander, Jeff Montgomery, John Orton. Here's Vince Coleman and Willie Frazier. Still looking for that Bagwell rookie. Hopefully he wasn't like stuck to a card and I didn't realize it and never saw it. That wouldn't be good. Might have to go through and double check afterwards and just to make sure. Here's Mitch Webster, a checklist. Tim Hewlett. And here he is. This is here's a Jeff Bagwell rookie card. Hall of Famer Jeff Bagwell. And so that's a Stadium Club rookie card. And you can see on the back, the picture of his rookie card is the card in this very card. So there we go. He goes in my Hall of Fame pile, but that is probably the best chase card of Series 2 right there. If there is a chase card per se, Luis Gonzalez is next. Chuck Knobloch. Here's Ed Nunez on the Brewers. Goes in my Brewer pile. Albert Bell. Mike Stanton. Lee Gooderman. Craig Graybeck. And Mickey Tettleton. Now, a lot of the reason this set is really admired is not for the rookie, or not for the chase card. It is kind of just for the historical value of being this is Topps like first attempt at a premium product, the first set of Stadium Club with the photography and the design and so forth. So this set is very well respected and well thought of, but not necessarily for like the chase cards and rookie cards. But we did get the one there that if we were looking for one in this box, that's it. So here's Jeff Montgomery, John Orton, Sean Bosky, Rafael Palmeiro, Mike Lacasse. I could put Palmeiro in the pile. If I put McGuire in the pile, I should put Palmeiro. It's kind of in the same boat. Joe Baver, Wes Chamberlain, Alfredo Griffin, Mike Sharperson, and Randy Velarde. I'm just going to set Bagwell on his own here. Come on. Some big stickage here, unfortunately. Craig Wilson, Candy Maldonado with the Brewers, so he goes in my Brewer pile. Lance Blankenship, Mike Boddicker. Here's Ken Griffey Sr. So Ken Griffey Sr. there. Jeff Russell, Steve Bedrosian, Casey Kendall, Jerry Don Gleaton, Gary Redis, Rick Cerrone, and Chris Gwynn ends this pack. So we're continuing along. I think we can maybe get another Bagwell. We've gotten lots of duplicate cards. Could we get a doubles of Bagwell maybe? That would be nice to get doubles of them. Jeff Brantley, Tommy Green, Ron Hassey. Here's Steve Decker. Boy, these are all flipped different directions. Alex Cole. Mark Davidson. Frank DiPino. Greg Harris. Tommy Gregg. Danny Jackson. Travis Fryman. And Jim Eisenreich. The last one in that pack. Here's Brian Downing, Ken Caminiti, Oscar Azokar, Mark Lewis, Scott Champerino again, Pascual Perez. We're getting to, again, with lots of them that we've seen. Keith Comstock. And lots of flipping back and forth. Jeff Manto, Jamie Moyer with the Cardinals. Back then. Bob Melvin, who is now, I believe, he's the manager of the San Diego Padres, Bob Melvin. And here's another Cal Ripken Jr. We got him in the first box. Another one, and Kelly Gruber. So, nice to get another Ripken. Always one of the best cards you can get in the sets from this time. Mike Pagliarulo. Here's Bill Wegman, a Brewer player we haven't seen yet. And here's Tony Gwynn. Look at the nice big smile on Tony Gwynn. That's an awesome picture. He goes obviously in the Hall of Fame pile. Kurt Wilkerson, Alejandro Pena, Brett Main. Here's Mike Schooler. Russ Swan, and these are backwards, so Roger McDowell, Dave Gallagher, Pedro Guerrero, and Ray Langford. Nice to get that Gwynn card. Hadn't seen that one yet. also one of the better cards you can always get in this era of sets. So Tom Lampkin, Jeff Reed, Rich Rodriguez, Norm Charlton, Paul Ossenmacher once again, Chris Carpenter, Scott Terry, George Bell again, Jeff Blauser. So we're getting into cards that we've seen. Scott Aldred, Luis Soho, and Terry Pendleton again. I'd like to say Jeff Bagwell again, but we'll see what happens here. Bob Tewksbury, Rene Gonzalez, Terry Steinbach, Roger McDowell, Luis Gonzalez, Chuck Knobloch, Ed Nunez, Albert Bell, Mo Vaughn, Willie Randolph. Feels like deja vu sometimes opening these packs. Matt Marullo, and Danny Darwin finishes that one. Well, this pack is being stubborn. Rob Ducey, John Cerruti, Charlie Liebrandt, Jeff Parrott. Now Alex Cole. This is the wrong picture. That's not. That looks. I believe that I saw this card before, and I didn't think that was that. That looks like. Is that Otis Nixon? Because Alex Cole, if you look at the picture of his rookie card, that is not Alex Cole on the front. Is that Otis Nixon? If you know, let me know in the comments. Am I right that that's Otis Nixon? I don't. It's obviously a picture of the wrong guy, though. So that's not. These two pictures are not the same person. So let me know if I'm right about that in the comments, if you know. Mark Davidson, Frank DiPino, Greg Harris, Scott Kamenecki, John Habian, Pete Smith, and Eric Plunk. We have 3 packs remaining in this box of 91 Stadium Club Series 2. Down to the last 3 packs here. And this one starts with John Smiley, Tim Leary, Willie McGee, Alan Mills. I think there's a card stuck to him, yep. Pat Kelly, Paul Ferries, Checklist, Bob Patterson, Charlie Huff, Gary Gaetti. Here's Joe Carter, a really nice player there, and Ken Daly. So 2 packs to go. I hope you enjoy seeing these old Stadium Club cards as much as I do. I'm really enjoying seeing these cards. Travis Fryman, Jim Eisenreich. Here's Todd Stottlemyre and Billy Spires on the Brewers. Adds to my Brewer collection. Mel Hall, Tony Fernandez, Mickey Morandini, Jeff Reardon. Is he a Hall of Famer? I'm not sure if he is or not. He may be. I'm going to leave him off for now, though. Larry Anderson, Gary Wayne, Vicente Palacios, and Gary Carter. I know he's a Hall of Famer. Just not sure about Jeff Reardon, if he ever made it in or not. And the last pack of the box coming up. Can we get another last pack magic Jeff Bagwell? Even though, like I said, that's not the allure of this set necessarily, but let's see what happens here on the last pack. Here's Mike Heath, Lloyd McClendon, and we did get a Hall of Famer here, Fred McGriff. That big smile. Here's Chuck McElroy. Tom Lampkin is stuck to Jeff Reed. Rich Rodriguez. Norm Charlton. Jeff Conine. Gary Green. Lloyd Mosby. And the last card in the box is a Craig Worthington. So that is it for the box of Stadium Club Series 2. So just to 1991 Stadium Club Series 2, and just to recap the second half of the box, I did get a decent stack of Brewer players to add to my Brewer collection. And then also got a nice little stack of Hall of Famers. Some are different than from the first half of the box, the first video. So these are all Hall of Fame players. Well, McGwire's not. And I know there was one other player I put. Palmeiro's not. But they would be based on their on-field performance. And then one last Hall of Famer is the Jeff Bagwell rookie card. We got one of it. Didn't get any more. But we got one Jeff Bagwell rookie card. So that was nice to get. And I would like to find out about this. What they say is Alex Cole, but that's not Alex Cole's picture. To me, if I remember right, it's Otis Nixon. I could be wrong, but if anyone knows, please let me know in the comments what you know about this error card. It's obviously an error card. So I hope you I hope you enjoyed seeing these 1991 Stadium Club cards. It's pretty cool to look back at them and see all these different players from that era. And if you would, I would appreciate anyone who gives the video a like or subscribes to my channel. That's very helpful and so appreciated. Let me know what you think about the cards, what you know about them, anything at all. I would love to interact in the comments, and I look forward to reading them. And so until next time, I will talk to you later. Bye.